Hello. Welcome. This is episode 4 of the Blabbew podcast.
4.
I'm with sweet Eddie over here. Look at him. Look at this absolute cute little unit over here.
Can you just stop doing that?
Before we start, I just want to say thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for taking a look at our longer clips and our YouTube's reels, blah, 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 blah. And make sure you give us a like, give us a follow on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. Give us a subscription, click that button. And give us your ratings, pictures, anything. We want to hear from you. Yes.
Yep, we want to hear from you.
If there's anything you want us to talk about, or specifically this man over here to talk about.
Yeah.
He is an
I like to talk.
Yeah. You little wallflower, you. Sometimes I don't even know if you're there, if you're talking. I'm like, where's that dad?
Quiet.
I don't hear that very.
Yeah, but when I go home, I don't really talk as much.
You're on blinking. Well, that's not true. You do, but you are on 24/7 here. So why would you want to?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But you're not like me.
Nah. No, but can you?
Where my food?
But now we don't. Now it doesn't happen like that anymore. Nobody really. We guys, but somebody eats when they feel like it. And now this, it's like, oh, I'm gonna eat now. But
this makes myself laugh so much.
But no. We go home and it's like, oh, Celine, are you eating today? Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or when we all leave our dinners in the microwave, and then the next day it's like,
it's still there. You put the dinner to warm up in the microwave, then it's left there.
So many.
And they go to bed, and it's like, it's supposed to eat that.
I swear I ate.
Yeah, I didn't know because I think the way we eat now, it's just food has become so. I don't
It's
get.
not a main focus.
No.
As much.
But it's hard to explain that to people. I mean, oh my God! Yesterday, I was talking to Abs. Whatever happens, we have to get Abs on this podcast. I'll tell you why. Because he was saying to me, you see, my Abs is the owner of the gym that I used to train in, Body Limit Gym. It's enormous. And he's been my training partner. I've known Abs for like 30 plus years. But Abs, yesterday I was talking to him. I called him quite late at night. He messaged me after 11 o'clock. And then I knew, because he's like me, I knew that he would be up. So I called him straight away. So we ended up chatting. And he said to me, Ed, do you remember when I used to tell you off for taking insulin? And I thought, oh my God, he used to tell me off. When I was taking, if I listened to Abs, I wouldn't have been. When I was taking a lot of insulin, because I thought that steroids were making me get panic attacks. So I was taking a lot of insulin. So I do between 20 to 30. I use twice a day. I grew. I was getting big. I was massive. I mean, but then I had all these panic attacks and all that. And Abs kept saying to me, Ed, my my cousin or my uncle is a doctor in Morocco, and he says, don't take insulin. Instantly become insulin resistant, and it will affect your pancreas. But what he was saying was right. He said to me, remember, I didn't just used to, because I put a clip out and I was saying that most of the bodybuilders, I believe that most of the bodybuilding deaths and all these bodybuilding health problems and dying left, right, and center is because they're eating junk food. That's one. And then the insulin has become a drug. And so you're constantly hyperinsulinemic. And it doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve, whether you're trying to build muscle or trying to get fat. Insulin is insulin. It messes with everything else. That's why they got weak immune systems. Then he said to me, I told you that. I said, yeah. He was telling me. And he said to me, when he put the maltodextrin in my drink, he's like, what are you drinking that for? And literally, I was causing problems. That's why all the peripheral neuropathy, and people say to me, why do you still keep fasting and everything? I'm not completely out of the woods here. There's a lot of damage, nerve damage from insulin resistance. There's a lot of little things that I'm trying to fix still. And every time I fast, but do you know what I find works the best?
Dry fast.
Dry fasting. Oh my God, I feel like Superman.
I'm not there. I've not done it.
Yeah,
I did it 2 days, and I was absolutely gagging for a glass of water. Yeah. I don't even drink water to quench my thirst. I drink it as a hobby. I love water so much.
But it's not good though. It's not good to drink water all the time. If you think about if you're not to you go to sit by the river and just drink water all day long. No, we're not supposed to do that. And if you drink a lot of water, make sure you. But no, I'm saying we're not supposed to be doing that as human beings. If you're drinking a lot of water all the time, make sure at least you've got some salt.
Yeah,
and especially you know, make sure you have enough salt, especially was it Celtic salt, which we got put some under your tongue. But you drink a lot of water. Sometimes she one day you I think was sleepy came downstairs, and then when you get back up, you just got. I had a bottle, glass of water. She knocked it all back. It must have taken you a whole minute to drink the whole lot. I'm like, what are you doing? Then you just burst into laughter. I thought you were just doing it to wind me up, like you always do.
True, I might have been.
Selena, you're not one of them people with like a massive Stanley cup, are you?
No, I don't even have a water bottle because it makes me think of smelling nasty. I had this friend that in primary school, and she used to have like the same water bottle for about a year or two, and it stank of off cabbage. Like, and she was like, "Oh, smell my water bottle. Does it stink?" But any person whose water bottle I've ever smelled or been near, mold, cabbage. Yeah. That's all I'm smelling.
But I suppose the ones I don't like the water bottles that you're going to suck on it like a nipple.
I
and
don't
just
want that.
And the baby, shut up. And it's all greeny, dirty shit on it.
Yeah, I don't want biting that teat that's on top of
I like drinking out of either bottle or glass.
Yeah,
or
like a man.
Like a human.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like, well, maybe that's
actually,
how
we should be getting closer to the nipple.
Well, not as adults. Human beings are the only adult animals that insist on drinking milk from another baby. I can't get my head around that. And when you tell people, look, this is how it is, right? So we've managed to convince ourselves that, like in the fitness industry, how ridiculous is this? So if you want to build muscle, it doesn't matter what anybody says. The truth is that if you want to build muscle, you get another animal. We are animals, just like any other animals. Human beings are animals, just like any other animals. You get the animal, and then you kill the animal, and then you eat its muscles. And then your body converts that to amino acids to build a muscle. That's it. But now, they managed to convince us. That's what we all did. So I knew that in the early 80s, I knew that eggs were number one. In fact, tuna wasn't even that great. Eggs were number one. And then you had, beef and whatever. Tuna was actually, whenever I ate tuna, I remember I used to be told the gym how it's not the bioavailability, what's it called? The amino acid profile is not great on tuna. So we never ate that much tuna. But you know,
and that was the best one.
But now they've managed to convince everyone that hang on, stop eating the animal. Don't stop eating the animal because tissue builds tissue. Tissue. If you want to eat tissue, if you want to build muscle, you use muscle tissue. You build muscle tissue quicker. But they've managed to convince people, no, don't do that. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get milk from another species. That's cow. So they get milk, and they heat the hell out of it until it becomes like sugar water. And then what they do is that they add some chemical potion to it, and they call it protein, powder. And they add some chemical crap to it, and they add protein bar. So people are thinking, oh, that's going to build muscle. And I believe the reasons why we do well is because people are listening. The young lads are listening, thinking, oh my God, how many testimonials do we get? They were thinking, oh my God, he's right. You can actually build muscle with proper food, not these chemical concoctions. It's crazy. I was there when all these protein powders started. When I started, there was none. In fact, Abs was reminding me we used to get egg powder. So egg made into powder. And that's what we used to mix in water, egg powder. Sometimes milk and egg powder, but it was egg powder. We used to egg powder, and then it came in yellowy, white, and just mix it with water and knock it back. That was it.
Yeah, because I have an understanding of bodybuilding like hardcore eating kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hardcore getting as much meat as you can.
Yes.
Rather than it
That's
being,
what you knew. That's
what I would have interpreted as when I was young, when I was seeing it.
No.
But yeah, something like that.
No, it's not
big
that.
Chicken and rice.
That's
before.
it. Single ingredient foods.
Yeah,
Now it's like, either foods have decided, or let's just tell people that you can actually build muscle using
pre-workout and
what do you call it? Cereal bars.
Yeah, Huel bar.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Huel bar now.
Yeah.
How ridiculous is that heel bar? Did you see the video on it recently?
Yeah.
What did you do with it?
I'm really trying to think because I was with you.
Yeah, we didn't edit it, did we?
I don't know. If not, let's do that again.
That was fun.
Maybe go to the shop and do it because I don't think we were in the shop doing it.
Okay.
Maybe let's try after this.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Guys got an exclusive there. I love when you laugh like that. All right. Well, did you see the King's speech of him trying to regulate labeling and for kids and stuff, less attractive, less colourful, blah blah blah?
I mean, obviously, you can't. It's a King's speech, but it's the politicians that make that write the speech. But the point is that they're all talk. You give it a few because obviously the new government. Give it a few months, and it won't be. It's not important.
Colour me arrogant. I don't even think that speech would have been done if it wasn't for you. Do you know what I mean? Because there is no one bringing attention to the misinformation of labelling and the government and guidelines around food, what food should say it is. Because if you look at a lot of what's on any packaging or the FDA, what they are allowed to accept, it's a vast amount of food. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Like it takes a lot of toxic chemicals for them to reject it.
Yes.
So, like, why?
Can you imagine the ones that they reject? Exactly. It must be really bad.
Must be just like diarrhea flavored shit.
Diarrhea flavored. I'm going to steal that line. One of my videos. This is diarrhea flavor. Look at this diarrhea flavor. When I finish it, I'm going straight down. I'm going to make a video. Look at this. Look at this flipping diarrhea flavored whatever.
I don't think you're going to say flipping.
No, I wouldn't say flipping.
But is it?
No, but it's interesting that.
It's interesting that he's targeted just at children.
But
you talked about it being for adults as well.
Okay, so I understand that. I mean, obviously we understand it that they're saying children, but it's okay. I believe that the same rigorous campaign that they did for tobacco should be done for sugar as well and all these ultra processed foods, because I think they're actually hurting more people. But unfortunately, the powers that be, they choose when they want to. I mean, come on. If somebody said to me, "Oh, you're going to go on ITV," I've said that before. Imagine sitting on ITV talking, then afterwards, Kellogg's doing this. I can't hack that. No.
There was that we saw a Breakfast Club one.
Oh, I posted it.
Yeah.
I posted it.
Kellogg's was supporting Breakfast Club at schools for kids in the morning, but then morning 7 a.m. you're gonna wake up to a box of blinking cookie crisp. That's not what's gonna help you through school.
But that's what
you're better off having nothing.
That's what we've been brainwashed to think that that's it. Now, if anybody's watching this, let me tell you something, right? The last thing you want to do when you wake up first thing in the morning is eat a bowl of cereal. That's the worst thing for you. To me, it's almost as bad as smoking a couple of cigarettes. The effects are not immediate, but you will feel it. That's not, when you wake up in the morning, your liver and your hormones release energy, and you find that you should have a lot of energy if you're eating properly. If you wake up in the morning, you're tired and you're hungry, you need to eat, there is something interfering with the hormones. So this is how it works. You get up in the morning, your liver's like, oh, this guy's about to get up. Let me get some energy ready for him or her. And then you get the energy. Energy comes in, and then you think, no,
I'm gonna eat gravel.
I'm going to give you more energy. And then straight away your body says, I'm going to stop. Hormone says, stop. Okay, we've been asked to store energy. So as soon as that happens, you're telling your body to store energy for rainy days. And it's okay, guys, don't spend any energy. We've been told to store energy for rainy day. That's why these guys are walking around tired, and you look, and then 3 o'clock you fall in slumber and think, why am I so tired? And then you go to the doctor and you get, no, it's not, because you're eating the wrong food. And I set out to what you were saying. I set out to educate. I just got pissed off. I think there's so many factors that came into it. With your, with what happened to you with your, going to see all these doctors. That was, I've got a video of you when you're about 10, 11, we're in some doctors' waiting room. And it's so sad. And I said, Celine, come here. No. Can you, no, you just didn't want to even play. You can see you're not.
Dad was like this.
Come here. No. No.
That's like,
No.
I'm ill.
I'm
ill. Leave
and
me
you just
alone.
open the window, but then we're going to see the doctor, and they're saying so many different things, and it's bad. And you think all they had to do, one of them had to learn was, that kid is eating the wrong food. I'm sorry, that really upset me now. That's one of the things that really pushes me, because we were like, you start getting very attached to, thinking, oh my God, because you don't know what's going on.
You expect the worst.
You expect the worst as a parent. You just think, like, every time I talked about you, I get this funny feeling in my tummy, in my throat, and I'm thinking, what are we going to do?
I still get that.
Yeah.
When I think about me.
but you know what I mean? Now, then when you realize that, oh my God, we're being given the wrong information. Last time we saw the consultant, he said, oh, I think you better listen to your dad. I wanted to punch him. I swear to God, I wanted to punch him. I was so pissed off. I'm like,
I was like,
you should give us a FOD map.
Listen to my who?
Yeah.
No, thanks.
No, but you give us a FOD map and just, look at this, and you're like, I can do this. And then so.
What was on that map was insane. It was like,
none of that.
White chocolate,
I know.
bad. Milk chocolate is good.
I know.
Like,
I know.
Who is deciding?
I know. Who is deciding them? I mean, who makes these things happen? It's like,
who are the tests on?
No. Guys, what I say to people is that if you, when it comes to nutrition, do your own research.
Yeah.
Experiment with eating stuff that makes you feel good. Because trust me, if you're eating something that is making you feel good, it's not doing you harm. It's when you're sitting there and tired, and we know what we're supposed to eat as human beings. Things that like grew in the ground or came from an animal, and things that haven't been genetically modified and hybridized, like a piece of fruit. You get an apple, it looks like a pineapple, and you eat it, and if it's like sugar bombs, people are crazy.
But where people, I think, aren't educated on what to eat. Like I think when you say it and people are like, oh yeah, it's like, obviously I should be eating natural foods, but people do not. That's not their first thought. I'm going to go healthy. I'm going to start eating meat, that's it.
It's almost like
people go with salads. They'll go meat. They'll just go full salad or vegan, and that's not what should be marketed. This new labeling thing. It should be, this is how to eat. These are how your kids should eat, and not kids. This is how you should eat. Because they're not the ones deciding. This is the food.
This is so. We've lived in a world where it's been going on for a long time. You're supposed to eat your greens. Listen, okay. So every animal instinctively knows what it must eat. 100%. Every animal knows what we had the ability. So when you give a child a piece of broccoli and the kid goes like that, that means it's, don't give it to the kid. Yeah. Simple as that. But no, we just force the kid to it. Why? Give the kid a piece of meat. Yeah. Give the kid what's the word? Drumstick.
Yeah.
And let them eat
every single meal. I think, I'm gonna be really honest here, I would put the veg. Right, we'd have a napkin on the plate. I would put the
when
veg,
you were young.
I'd like really infrequently put one piece of the veg onto the napkin. Boom. Throughout the whole meal, we're chatting. You're not seeing my moves, sleight of hand. You're not seeing my hands. And then kablamo, I am rolling it in my hand. I finished eating, so I'm rolling the napkin in my hand. But I've got lots of veg in the hands. So I'm rolling it.
Oh my God, Freddie.
On my leg it goes.
Freddie, can you hear that?
You don't see that I've got an entire deforestation in my lap.
So that's what we used to do when you were a kid.
To the toilet. I don't think I've ever had a vegetable in my life. No, but it used to bloat me then, and I was like, I cannot.
Yeah, but you see, listen to this. That how unfair is that? I said Tracy's in the office now. Tracy, for years, she's walking around her belly. We tried different things, and all of a sudden, one day I said to her, "Take all the vegetables out. Fine. We're not supposed to eat all the plants that we eat. We're not. Why are we so arrogant to think that? What's that? Who was it? Was it Tim Spector who says eat that many vegetables? That's bullshit. I'm sorry, Tim Spector. That's you can con people to sell your Zoe, but leave that vegetables out. We're not supposed to have that many vegetables. And you see, Tracy was bloated. If I eat vegetables now, I'll get bloated. You were the same.
And Tracy, she was literally bloated for. I remember
all the time like
she
this.
Was bloated. She said for years.
For years.
And she said there is nothing I do. Because She is in fitness. She diets down.
I know.
She,
Off
season,
constantly.
on season, and she was constantly had this painful blow, and it was veg.
And I said to her, one day I said to her, take your veg out. She took it out. She was, oh my God. I said, yeah. He said, we've been lied to for so long. We need the fiber, and you think you need the fiber. Listen, fiber is cellulose. Most of the fiber that we get in some of the foods that we eat, it's all sawdust. And we just need fiber. If we need that much fiber, then how come I go to the toilet the best I've ever been, and I don't need any vegetables?
Yeah.
I feel amazing, like not just here, but mentally as well. My memory, the stuff that I'm able to speak languages that I spoke when I was 5. I stopped speaking when I was 5. And when you say that, people, they think Eddie's crazy. I am crazy, but there is a method to my craziness. I'm remembering stuff, and guys, I'm just trying to urge you. If you've got any kind of autoimmune disease, if you've got any metabolic condition, the doctor says there's no cure, IBS, Crohn's, IBD, all of that, everything that is, you think, lupus, example, if you got any of that, just think, hang on.
A lot of lupus is liver damage.
Liver damage. Look, remember, what's the name? Eva's friend. So what you do is...
Yeah, sorry, she didn't drink. So
I know.
We were thinking, what is the liver damage? It was just, she was absolutely shoving fruit down her throat.
She was eating about 5 pieces of fruit made into smoothies and everything. Yeah. And then when you find out, get it out, everything, it's crazy.
It was just over.
Because fructose, like what I said, fructose goes straight to the liver. We're supposed to... Anyway, but I don't give up. But the ones who want to listen will listen. I'm not saying don't eat fruit. I'm saying that if you've got liver problems, trying to lose body fat, all of that, just keep the berries in for now. Afterwards, when you reverse it, then you can have some fruit here and there. But don't think that we're supposed to eat as much fruits as seasonal. Fruits are seasonal. I'm asking my sister now, I can't get this mango this time of year. We don't get it. Here, we import them from everywhere. That's what all year round. We're not supposed to be eating fruit all the time, you know. Meat, yeah. Eggs, yeah.
Cheeky hypothetical for you guys. Right, if either of you were either the king or the queen and you could pass 5 laws, what would they be? And why would you pass them?
I would say...
You want to go first?
Yeah, I would say...
5 laws. That's a lot.
Completely bland packaging. Not even this may kill you. I mean, it just says meat. It just says turkey. It says beef on things that are that. And it has ingredients at the front. Like that's like...
We're talking about just food, yeah?
Anything.
Anything, okay, yes.
And this is a standardized for every food product. It has to have ingredients big at the front, and it has to circle in what is the bad thing, what are the bad things, what each thing, how it will affect your body. And yes, I think there should be education on food and how to cook, like a just general for every person. This is how you cook a steak, like that. Because at school, what you're learning is how to make trifle, how to make fruit salad. And it's like, not only will I never eat that, but I shouldn't be. You know what I mean? How to make cake.
Well, we were talking to the work experience people the other week, and they said all they learned in food tech was apple crumble and stuff like that.
Apple crumble.
I know.
The kids not living off apple crumble in uni. Well, actually, they are. That's why they look like that.
What have you finished?
Sorry, yeah, that's my 2. Wait, you think I'm gonna...
Okay, so I want there to be, if I was, I'd say, right, every school, every university has to have a subject called unlearning. Unlearning. Another one called rethinking. Absolutely, because we've learned a lot of crap that we shouldn't be learning. And so it wouldn't just be around food, it'd be around so many different things.
Yeah.
Like for instance, I mean, I'm not making them in different order, but there's a company that sent us lots of products like toiletries, like we've got soap and stuff like that.
All tallow based.
All tallow based, and it's all tallow. You can see, and I've been using the soap, and when you use the soap, you think it's not all this smelly stuff, and you can sometimes you just put, we're not supposed to be doing all that, and you get things like toothpaste. Now they tell you not to swallow mouthwash, but you can put it in your gums and put it in your mouth. This is just not. And then you got...
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about why is it okay for mouthwash, toothpaste, you rub it into your gums.
Which is absorbed quickest.
Which is absorbed. That's how
Straight
you
to your
absorb
blood
drugs the quickest.
I know.
Allegedly. And but you're not allowed to swallow it. That's crazy. You can rub this substance into your gums and gum it and then
spit it out.
Because it shouldn't be in your body.
And then when
then why am I rubbing in my gums?
I know. When you're having a shower, most of the stuff that actually goes to your skin actually gets absorbed. When you're having a shower, you absorb a certain amount of water, and you put all these chemicals and all this stuff. So you're drinking the tap water because it's on your in your body and in your. It's just crazy. So I would want that one a lesson called unlearning that everybody has to do, and then one of them called rethinking. And then it's not about all these big supermarkets to be regulated to hell. Patrolled. Inspectors go in because it's about inspectors go in there. What's that? What's smoked dextrose? What's a bab?
What actually is smoked dextrose? That's the maddest thing I've heard.
It's in Tesco's barbecue sauce, smoked dextrose. I've never seen that before. But what is smoked dextrose? And then you eating all that, and that's the third one. I've named 3. What else?
I would also do mental health awareness. So that's just being aware of your mind. Yeah. Like if a lot of people and kids and adults, they get angry and they don't know why they're angry or tired or upset about things. And it helps with the food because you have the energy, the mental energy to deal with things. But the thought process is you and your experiences. But if people learn this is coming from this, I'm triggered by this because when I was young, this happened to me, then like half of your battles, half of your arguments, your relationships would be saved because you're aware of yourself. That's another one.
So being taught to be self-aware.
Yes,
that's I think that's
and aware of other people. Like this person may not feel like this about me. This person has their own opinions, and I can not be affected by you disagreeing with me. Because some people, when someone disagrees with me, it's like, oh my god, I hate you now. But it's not just because they don't agree with you. Doesn't mean that.
But I had to unlearn. I had to literally just retrain myself because I'm social media. I had a verification on Facebook. They actually gave it to me and messaged me because I was engaging a lot of people. I used to write a lot of stories and trying to share nutritional information free on Facebook. And then they asked me that. But when we started this, and we started getting bigger, and then the boys came in, my team, Manx and Fahad. And then we were sitting and having a conversation, and I was reading some of the comments. And then Fahad, Fahad is I call him the professor.
I love he's the most blunt person. Blunt, he won't even smile chill, when he's saying the joke. That's why are you joking? But I find that so funny.
But it's so chill, so sort of whatever. And I like the two. The dynamics work perfect.
They're very funny.
And they're like, they come in and have a laugh with them, but they're on it. And then they will say, he said to me, somebody wrote something. And he looked at me and he said, does that bother you? You seem like it bothers you. And I said, no, it doesn't. He goes, are you sure? And I had to think about it. I'm thinking, okay. Then he said, look at the picture of the person that is some 15-year-old kid. Why are you reacting to some 15-year-old kid who doesn't even know how to wipe his ass properly? Why are you because he's got a pen, he's got whatever, and he typed. So now, the social media, I'm like, I put stuff up, say what you want. I don't know. Look, I think
social media is for.
It's for. And then you taught me as well. You taught me that, I think it's your guys, your age, you Gen Zs, everybody, you've grown up with understanding so many different opinions. Because I'm from when the BBC shows something and everybody talks about that. The opinion that they've given you.
Everyone's kind of looking at the same thing.
Whereas you guys are like, no, I don't do that. I'm thinking, and you're typical. I'm thinking, okay, she's right. Because you see it from a different angle. So many different angles to every, you can't just look at it and say, oh, okay, so if you see, everybody puts a video up, and then you got to think to yourself, it's people who think, they'll think, hang on, okay, I'm 15 years old, okay? This guy's old enough to be my granddad. He looks like he's lived a life, he's told you about his experiences. Why is he saying that? Let me try it. Instead of just, emotionally thinking, oh yeah, Dr. H put research. Dr. H is stupid. He's just
He just sells stuff.
he's a salesman. He's a salesman who's going to make up stuff. He's going to, and then all this, whenever you see any kind of research and study, find out who is paying for it. Find out there's always somebody that contradicts it. It's all bollocks. Find out what works for you. Just experiment for you. You know, and do your own research. Once you do your research, start eating foods that make, you know what? If I was to do bodybuilding now, I'll be massive. I would be massive. I eat 2 meals a day and I'm actually growing. I have to cut some of my food back. But the type of food that I eat now, the type of things that I eat, I'll be massive in a short time, even at this age, without even taking gear. And that's what I'm saying. Guys. I know. But
it's possible.
Not in a million years. Now, every time I see bodybuilders on drugs, I look at them and think,
oh, wait, for one of the queen for a day, you've got 3. Would any of them be like bodybuilding related, steroid related, like specific measures with bodybuilding?
Well, maybe not with bodybuilding as such. I just think that one of the things that I would really we can't talk about bodybuilding, because if we talk about bodybuilding now, talk about the drugs. So it'd be drugs in general. That when there's something wrong with the person, that's the law. It'll be the law. Number one law is that when there's something wrong with the person, the doctors have to investigate to find out why there is that particular thing wrong with that person.
Like medication be last resort.
Last resort. So the body doesn't do anything without the reason. So if you wake up in the morning and you've got a penis on your head,
you have so many times.
If you wake up in the morning and you got a dick on your head, right? And then you go to the doctor and say, doctor, I've got a dick on my head. And then you don't know why you're a dickhead. And the doctor doesn't know why you're a dickhead. He said to you, look, I think that's because you're blah, 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 blah. Rather than saying, okay, I'm going to give you a cream to get rid of that dick. Then he gives you the cream to get rid of that dick. But you're still a dickhead because you're doing whatever you did to develop that thing. That's it. So he just said, okay, medication is the last resort. Let's just go in and say, right, what do you do? What do you eat? The first thing your doctor should ask you, unless obviously you've fallen down and cracked your head.
Do you eat dicks?
What do you eat?
Yeah.
What do you eat? The first thing your doctor should ask you. So the law should be, the first thing your doctor should ask you is this: what's your diet like? And the doctor should start thinking, right, what do you eat? Then try and figure out why you are having, because
smoked dextrose, eh?
Yeah, smoked dextrose. So smoked dextrose. So what do you eat? This particular product. So let's look at the product. Look through it. I eat a lot of barbecue meat. Okay, what do you put in the barbecue sauce? Okay, let's look at the barbecue sauce. It's got modified maize starch, sugar, smoked dextrose, and you think, do you think it should be? The doctor says, well, I've got what's it called? Whatever illness you've got, because all of them are autoimmune diseases or no, what's it called? Autoimmune or metabolic disorders, and all of them are. They are most of them are reversible. Type 2 diabetes. Look, how many diabetics, type 1 diabetics, who come in as Simon, whatever, saying, oh my God, I feel amazing.
I don't even need my pump.
I don't even need my pump. I said, I have the one shot a day, and that's it. Whereas before, I was banging it in, because they've been told that, oh, it's the carbs. It isn't. But I don't know. I think the whole, as a nurse, I would say that the whole medical system needs to be retrained. Yeah. You know,
that's a big one. That's a juicy one.
And then the fifth one is that Hurricane doesn't play for England.
That might be true.
That's low. Hurricane doesn't do anything for England.
Arrested. Anymore. Everyone is fined if he does. Tax. Cane tax.
You didn't finish. You got 2 more.
Yeah, I've got 2 more. Let him return. I was going to say a medication one. He just
but you can say it too.
Uppercut me right there.
What would you do? How would you go about the medication? Because if we hadn't stepped in, you'd have been medication for the rest of your life, and steroids probably been like having a.
I would be having a bag. I'll be
a bag. I know. Crazy. Imagine you would have had a bag, a colostomy bag, or there's something called, what's called a hemicolectomy, where they chop some of your colon.
No.
I know one of the girls from here.
That would be banned.
They chopped part of her colon off because it was this. I'm like, it's just eating the wrong stuff, guys. If you've got Please listen. I'm saying it again. If you've got any digestive problems, instead of arguing with me, just say, you know what, this guy is crazy, but let me just do what he says for a minute. Just do it for 4 weeks. Cut everything out. Just eat meat, red meat, or beef if you can. Get it from a decent source, and then water and salt. Just that for 4 weeks, and see when this settles. Then you can start bringing other things in. But it's not vegetables that you need to eat, and it's not ultra-processed foods that you need to eat. It's not sugar that you need to eat. It's not gluten.
Plant-based.
It's not plant-based. Plant-based is just going to be make this plant-based. We're not supposed to be. There's no listen. If you anyone that says, "Oh, gorillas are very strong," but they don't got a different digestive system to us, and so are cows. Cows are having these stomachs. In a different gorillas have got a place where they can actually convert the the plants they eat into. We don't have that ability to do that. So we're supposed to eat meat, but they've been lying to us for a long time. And I saw a thing by Bill Gates. I know Bill Gates has done a lot for for Africa, but that he's just talking about plant-based stuff. I'm like, stop. He doesn't look healthy. He doesn't look healthy. I'm thinking, well, Bill, stick a piece of meat in your mouth instead of just going around. If you want to help Africa, start helping livestock, start increasing people's livestock.
Oh my gosh,
I know.
I've got my next two. Okay, so it would be utilizing and helping monetize Africa better for Africa, not for us. Yeah. So everything that we've taken away from this country, from the continent, we give back in a way. Obviously, that's not comparative, but if we can help bring resources back to Africa or utilize resources there to make money that they can have, even in tourism, it's crazy that all places in Africa are depicted as if you go here, you'll die here, or you will die of starvation. Because there are so many really beautiful places there.
But the thing of with Africa is very difficult. Okay, so like Ghana, for instance, used to be a leading producer in gold, bauxite, diamond, cocoa.
But it's not
Ghana.
because it's not anymore because of Ghana.
But then there is. I am African. I'm telling you that the problem with Africa is that let's look at football. Let's look at football, for instance. Ghana has got some really good football players, but they're not the ones you see because of nepotism, brotherization, friends. So not the right people get the right jobs. So in politics, there's so much corruption in Africa, and there's corruption here, but it's not as overt as it is in Africa. We talk about the corruption. So last time I went to Ghana, and I was in the car in the taxi driving, and then the soldiers, but my mum died. I think the army was in charge. Whatever, and they stopped us for no reason. Stopped us, and they're walking around the car and looked at me straight away. They think money. Where are you going? Where are you from? This is from the UK. I'm from Ghana. Yeah. Okay. Have you got any money to declare? This is somebody in some village.
But that is from desperation, not corruption. That's I need money and I can't get it because my government is screwing me over. And why is the government?
No, it's not the government is screwing me over because the money that they're earning is not enough. So they're having to subsidize. But I understand
what I'm saying
it is still corruption.
Even a little bit of tourism helped, even if the English government gave
the British government.
British government gave away a few $100,000 to do some advertising in the UK to bring people to Africa to realize that it has potential for tourism. It's a stunning country.
No, but you have to develop the infrastructure first. You have to develop it. I mean, we've got countries like Morocco, Zambia. You got countries that have what's it called?
So many. I've read so many articles of people trying to utilize Africa better and use the resources that are already there. They're all dead. Yeah. Not even that it's difficult. No. They all die.
No, but it's very difficult because Africa it's not. It's a little bit more.
So
it's a bit difficult.
Supposed to be a fun one. This.
Yeah, Africa's a bit difficult, really, because I mean I'm from there, and I'm telling you that it's not as straightforward.
I know it's not straightforward, but it's so more confusing than it is not straightforward.
Yeah, we need to build infrastructure. We need to sort of develop their
But
you
okay,
know.
what I'm saying is,
yeah.
a lot of African countries are in the British Empire still. The fact that the British,
The Commonwealth.
yes,
Yeah.
the British people can benefit from using African countries as not just as nothing. Do you know what I mean? They use it as nothing. It's the biggest continent in the world, the most resources.
No, it's the most. It's not the biggest continent. No, it's got the most resources. It's not the biggest continent. But then the problem is this. I think the problem with Africa is this. You're not. There is they lack so many things. Lack of education. Lack of even water.
Yeah, what I'm
lack
saying
of
is,
resources.
who's at fault? That's our fault. We robbed them.
Well,
not me. But the Brits robbed them, and all these other Western countries robbed them, and then was like, "Well, you guys, no one's going to come to your continent because
nobody talks about that." But the European, like for instance, Africa doesn't. A lot of Africans don't know their history because they were literally destroyed by the European settlers. And I think, I studied all to do with slave trade and all of that, and it's very sad when you think about it. I think the Europeans took a lot from Africa in terms of resources because it was lucrative. So business,
they still do.
Companies were going to Africa and setting up mines and just taking stuff. So Africa has been robbed blind. And
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
yeah.
give back. And actually,
it's very difficult though. How do you give back?
As I stopped paying, I started paying taxes obviously when I got a job, but UK has stopped paying for slavery in 2015. Yeah. 2015. That means
it stopped paying the.
Paying people back for slavery.
So what happened was a lot of the slave plantation slave owners, they lost money. So
the government had to pay them back.
Pay them back.
But that's crazy. I had to pay them back.
They finished paying them back in 2000, and they didn't. It's crazy. The whole slavery thing. I think that's got a lot to do with it because the slavery thing is still in the fabric of a lot of societies, especially our society. That's why we got racism, in the fabric of society. So it's almost like being looked at as an inferior person. I think that can actually affect you as a person. And when I was a kid, whenever I see European, oh my god, they are smarter than you. I remember asking asking this question once. I said, what's the question I asked? Is this me or my sister? So there's a Obroni in Ghana means European or whatever. That's Obroni need to learn English. Surely they're born, something like that. And it's like, well, it's a language. You got to learn it like everything else. Mum said that. And one day we went to this national park, and then it's about 4 of us, and we went swimming. Every time we dived in the pool, busy pool, everybody else was white. As soon as we got in the pool, everybody got out. And then we saw, hang on, we realized because we're so black. So so we get out, and then we discuss among ourselves, like, this is hilarious. We decided to have fun. So we got out. And as soon as we got out, waited about 5 minutes, the pool got full again. And then we dived in. So we kept playing that game. And then every time we dived in, we say, Nyeusis. Nyeusi in Swahili means blacks. I mean, you're young and you see maybe the difference and you think that, okay, things can get better. But maybe not in my lifetime. Africa has been left.
No, I don't think it'll get better. That's why this is a dream legislation.
Dream.
I'm not queen.
Yeah, no.
But I'm saying,
a dream. It's a
I'm
hypothetical.
I'm not saying let's change it now. Actually, to be fair, my last one, now I'm going there. I'm saying right off, let's completely reset. I'm going for a Last of Us type situation. We are all feral. We're all feral and looking for our own stuff. Yeah. I'm growing my own strawberries, all that.
Yeah.
And that's it. Restart, rejig.
Because
also known as mass genocide.
Yeah. I think the world needs to rethink. I think there's so many things that we
there
need
are
to
so
think.
many foundational issues that we've been too...
Because we're accustomed to them, we think it's okay.
Exactly.
And that's what it is, Like I know supermarkets are a good thing. They're building a massive big little near us. Little.
A massive big little.
Massive big little. So around there. Massive big one.
A massive big little. Edward!
Do you know what I've started doing?
Go on, tell me. Wait. I'm going to be guess. You have started wearing
None is not wearing.
bra under your
I'll tell you what I do now. What I do is
taking insulin.
Are you going to shut up so I can talk now? So what I do now is I don't when I get up in the morning, I don't need I obviously don't eat until 5 o'clock, but I don't drink either until I eat, after I've eaten, and I find that is helping because my peripheral neuropathy, my feet, I find it slowly. That's getting. Remember, I used to have this honestly, I find that's the what is giving me the most energy. I feel amazing. Plus, I eat a lot more duck eggs now rather than chicken, and I eat a lot of meat from the butchers. I mean, like last night I was just munching away.
We've got these. This one.
Have you got some today? Have you cooked it yet though? Has it been cooked yet?
Yeah. I'm giving ASMR to the people.
Yeah, that's it.
I was going to say, you might as well have a steak in the butcher's by now.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what?
Steak. Excuse the pun.
Freddie, that's really good.
He's a stakeholder.
Stakeholder.
He's the stakeholder.
I think I need to have a stakeholder at the butcher's. That's going to be my first meal of the day. That's going to be the pun. I think. Do you guys think I need to have a stakeholder?
No, you should be like officially a stakeholder. You're just completely still with them too.
Officially a
stakeholder for whatever what's
DP class.
Yeah, DP
butchers.
club.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Officially a stakeholder, a DP class butchers in Liverpool Green. That's it.
Whoever's listening on a podcast, he's pretending he's holding 2 steaks. Just for clarification there.
So
yeah,
we
audio
don't
only.
this.
I was going to say audio only viewers have no clue what you're talking about.
And nor do I. And I'm in the room. All right. Sweet Eddie.
Yes,
Lady.
can you just stop?
He's cute, and he's cute.
That is one thing that you do. The most annoying thing you do is when
This.
I'm gonna hit you. Stop it.
For our podcast viewers, I am using my foot, the toes of my foot, to kick Dan's leg
Selena,
back
stop.
and forth.
That's so annoying. That really is annoying.
In an annoying motion.
Right, little game here just to finish off. Blue pill versus red pill. So there's a red pill side. Obviously, red pill side where there's 4 options, and then a blue pill side where there's 4 options, and you have to choose which one you prefer. Sometimes there's positive and negatives, and you have to outweigh, see which one's the best side to choose.
Okay.
So the first category is gym exercises, and under the red pill.
So hang on, under the red pill. Okay, so we're going to choose whether it's blue pill.
There's 4 gym exercises under the red pill and 4 under the blue.
Okay.
You choose the combination of ones which you think is the best, or you prefer.
Okay.
Right, so under the red pill is barbell squats, chest flies, dumbbell shoulder raises, and cable bicep curls.
Okay.
And then under the blue pill is bench press, hack squat, pull-ups, and machine shoulder press.
Do you want?
Selena's got the list as well, so you can.
Oh yeah.
She can read it out again.
Oh, I can read it out again.
Okay, no, but I know everything in the second 4.
This is blue. So that was bench press, hack squat, pull-ups.
I do all of them.
That's me as well.
No. I wouldn't do any of the other 4 because
you would do a cable bicep
curl.
No,
it's the most useless movement because I've done it before. But I think that when you got a dumbbell, you can actually control it. Cable, I find the dumbbell's better.
He's a dumbbell boy.
Or an EZ bar, not even a straight bar.
Not a straight bar. We all knew. All right, next. Yeah, I'm blue pilling as well.
Yeah, good.
Go on, Morpheus.
Right, the second one is sources of protein. So we have under the red pill, steak, fish, tofu, and mince. And then under the blue pill, eggs, chicken thighs, lamb cutlets, and whey protein.
3 from the blue pill.
No, that's not how it's working. You can't crush these pills up.
So you can't mix them up.
No, 1 pill each.
So
So
I love the blue pill.
Let's see.
I'll have the blue pill.
I was gonna say it more comes down to what if there's a bad thing on there. What do you hate the
what
least?
do you
I
hate?
guess.
Tofu is
And
just
he likes lamb cutlets.
The lamb cutlet tofu is just pathetic.
But you heard it here, folks.
Tofu,
Boy loves whey protein.
but yeah, I know.
Dad has just confirmed he wants whey protein.
Yeah, I know. It'll be on there. I'll never touch it. But I smell it. Sometimes they smell nice,
They
don't
do.
they? Because all chemical.
There was this one, CMP birthday cake flavor.
Oh,
It was unreal, and it had like little
bits in it.
little bits,
But you know,
millions of thousands.
but you know, yeah. You know the problem was, right?
It gave me diarrhea.
Absolutely, it was the diarrhea. Whenever I no same here, it gave me diarrhea. But the other thing is, when I drank it, it's almost like I was gagging. There's aftertaste. That one in the banana flavor. Oh.
Banana makes me vomit. I
It's
banana
not food.
flavor.
None of it's food. These people defend whey until the kingdom come. They will defend whey.
Until what?
Kingdom come.
He's
You never heard that
Is
before?
that Coldplay?
Yeah, no.
But I don't think they say it.
You
like
never heard that
so.
before.
Kingdom
Until
come.
the kingdom come.
Yeah, but it's kingdom, not kingdom. That's
It's-
the man.
It's two words. Kingdom come.
That's King Dom.
Listen.
King Dominic.
Do you know that
Until
in
King Dom comes.
language, it's making sounds. So
So make them right.
there are two sounds. Kingdom.
Yeah, but it's one word. Kingdom.
Well, no, you're the ones that
Kingdom.
are making it.
Kingdom. Kingdom.
Kingdom. 2 words. 2 syllables. Kingdom.
Actually, do you know what? A few weeks ago, we had this massive conversation about is it masturbate or
With
masturbate?
your friends.
It's originally with Eva, my sister Eva, and then I came home and I was like, guys, I'm not crazy. It's master, isn't it? And they were like, no, it's master.
Master. Yeah, but is it something that we want to talk about it
Yeah,
now?
no, it just popped into my head. I don't want to talk about.
How did that come into your head?
I don't want to talk about it with my dad. It just came to my head and made
Yeah,
me laugh.
exactly. Stop.
Master,
It's master.
like pasta.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Anyway, back to the blur.
Oh yeah, we're playing a
Selena, what was your choice out of the source of the protein?
Tofu can go to hell.
No, I am red pilling. I'm steak fishing and mincing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that tofu, I'm gonna wipe my arse with it.
Is there eggs that I that's what got me.
Yeah. But steak, I couldn't live without just big
that's
old
true,
juicy,
that's true. Yeah.
juicy steak.
If I had to choose,
And a bit of fish.
if I had to choose one or the other, steak or eggs, that would be difficult. Now I'll tell you why.
Wait, duck egg.
Yeah,
Duck
all
and
day long.
goose egg.
Yeah,
Duck and goose egg over T-bone.
Duck and goose egg over
You
T-bone.
lying little.
No. Duck and goose egg over T-bone. So duck and goose eggs together.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
T-bone.
Organic eggs, wild eggs versus T-bone, aged T-bone.
Eggs. I'll go with the eggs. 100%.
You're mad. You're mad.
No, do you know why? Because you get more nutrient. No, I don't know.
It's a complete.
Got to stay on
protein.
brand though. Got to go with the eggs.
Absolutely can. Because I like, you know, especially when if it's wild, they haven't been fed with all this soya poo, whatever that they can feed this animal, this chickens with. Yeah.
I tell you what, actually, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about they had Britain's most expensive steak, and you go to a restaurant, and they only seat 10 people at a time. And there's one chef in the kitchen. He does everything all on his own. And it's £1,000 for this 350 gram steak.
Oh, jeez.
And there's only 2 restaurants of this kind. There's one in Tokyo and one in London. And that's the...
Damn.
They can keep their whatever. I'll make my own
Cow.
cow.
I'll grow my own cow.
I'll get Bill Gates to draw me a meat substitute. With Microsoft.
On Word
that's
Paint.
it. You know, we got Bill Gates talking about making meat on Microsoft fucking Word. What's it called? Word meat. Bullshit. And then you say, Bill Gates walks around with his man boobs and all his belly. And says, shut up. You make your money. If you want to help people, Bill, just start building farms that can grow their own crops, can build rear their own animals, because the animal meat is what's going to help us, not this ultra processed bollocks that he's trying to push. I don't get it. I love Bill Gates at the beginning. I just thought he was doing a lot for Africa. Then he started to talk about farming and livestock farming is not sustainable. And they fly all these planes to Epstein Island, and then he's going about bullshit nonsense.
All of your Microsoft stuff is going to stop working now all of a sudden.
I won't be surprised.
Replaced by Microsoft.
Then that's why I only use Apple stuff, so I don't care.
And I was actually going to say, if I could read you one of the legislations, one of them, you could only buy locally. So even supermarkets can only buy from local butchers.
Absolutely.
And people as well. Yeah. And everything has to be local and seasonal, all the food.
When you go to the shops and you see the amount of money they make and the kind of shit they produce, it bothers me. That's why I suppose it's everybody says, why do you should come out with your own your own products. I'm thinking, I'm telling people to eat proper food. What's it about?
And you're telling people to buy a steak, cook the steak,
yourself.
Eat the steak, not
making products with
I mean, it's not actually that much effort.
And you see that what's the name? Frey Bantos, they got that roasted in a tin.
Don't.
And then you look at it, and you look at it, and it's just like, even the tin looks like, the picture looks like vomit. But people still eat it. Crazy.
Probably vegan.
Yeah, I know, vegan.
Anyway, Red Pill round 3 of Red Pill versus Blue Pill.
What game?
Freddy.
These are things you can do in your free time. So things to do in your free time. All right, under the Red Pill, we have go to the cinema, play a board game, go to a theme park, or like on roller coasters or a water park or whatever. And then go to the zoo / a wildlife park. And then under the Blue Pill, we have watching football in the stadium or at home, a quiz night. This is in public as well, public quiz night. Or binge watching a TV show, so that's like a box set, and then an escape room.
It would have to be the Blue Pill.
I'm going Red Pill. Roller coasters. I love. Dad hates with a passion roller coasters.
I can't do it.
There's this one picture, actually. I will see if I can find it. Where are you with Eva? Sorry, this bloody on air bitch. It's annoying me. That is also true.
If you leave it alone, it will not fall. That's why. You're touching it. I know
exactly.
It's Chessington. We went to Chessington.
They were.
Eva hated it, and I just to protect it, and hated it as well.
Yeah, Eva was young, and they went on it together, and he's holding her like it's about to throw her out. He's like, my baby.
What are you doing that to my kid for? And she said, Dad, I don't want to be here. I'm like, you don't have to be.
Yeah.
It's your mum's fault.
Is that you saying that to Eva the other way?
Yeah.
You don't have to be Dad. I'm going Red Pill. I love roller coasters. I love cinema. I love Scrabble. And I look at animals every day.
Yeah, I like Scrabble and I like cinema, but I can't do roller coasters. As soon as I see roller coasters, I go to the other side of the room. I don't get it. I don't get that thrill at all. So as human beings, right? When would you get the chance to dive off a cliff into a river?
I would do
maybe, yes. I understand that, but that I saw this bungee jump where this kid was thrown up like really high. And I'm thinking, that person who's throwing you out of that thing with a cigarette in their hand, with a big gut out here, you can see that the gut bacteria is fucked. That means if you've got fucked gut bacteria, it means your brain is also fucked. Because I believe that what's going on here. So if you've got massive big bloated, it means your brain is also bloated. And you're trusting them to throw you off like all that deep and you're screaming, ah! I'm like, I'm not doing it.
I'm sure there are safety measures in place.
Oh, I know. That's exactly what they said to the Titanic.
I cannot argue with that.
There were safety measures in place.
This is unsinkable.
You know what I mean? Oh, no.
True. But yeah, to be fair, you've got watching the football.
And when the lad was going, he didn't think of safety measures. He was dead.
When who was doing what?
Leonardo DiCaprio. At that time.
Historically accurate.
Yeah.
And still there to tell the tale.
Yeah.
And make it.
What
as an
was
actor.
what was that film? Kate Blanchett.
No.
Who was Leonardo DiCaprio?
No.
Kate Beckinsale. No.
Winslet.
Kate Winslet. Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's a Kate. Yeah.
You guys said all the Kates. All the British Kates.
The British Kate. That's it.
All right, adorable. Yeah, on your pill you've got watching football, binge watching a box set.
Absolutely. Yep.
Binge watching a box.
Apart from the
box.
panic room, the rest are okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a panic room. It's an escape.
Do you know what an escape room is, Ed?
No. I said
That would be a
You
great
literally
video.
is.
Doing an escape room would be an unbelievable video.
What the
I feel
hell
like
is
you
it?
think it's a locked room where you literally have to escape
Yeah, I have
from.
no escape from. That's it. Isn't
Claw
it?
his
Escape-
way out.
That's it, isn't it? It's be in
No,
the room.
they're like, imagine Cluedo, but in real life. It's like you have
Yeah.
to find clues to open.
Oh, clear. Yeah.
Solve the
Okay.
mysteries.
solve
And they
the
let you out at the end.
Yeah.
They let.
So
Yeah.
it's like finding hidden keys and stuff like that.
Oh,
No, panic room.
I couldn't do that.
Took
It's the
me
same.
out.
When I don't like not being in control of me.
And you are in one room,
Yeah,
locked.
you see, I don't care about. I don't want to control anybody. I don't care. I just don't want to be control. I want to be able to control what I'm doing always. And I think what happens when you leave home at a young age, you learn to do that. That you have to be in control. You have to always know what my next move is, just in case I get into trouble. There's nobody. If I got banged up, nobody's going to come in jail and bail me. So
I would bail you, Dad.
Yeah, but now you will. But that before you were just in liquid form.
I would have still done it.
What, in my balls?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No, thank you.
Yeah. Sinners come from you get a little tickle on your balls. What's that? What's your unborn daughter trying to bail you out? Shut up.
Love. All right, yeah, that feels like a good place to start. Thank you for watching. Delicious. Send us anything you want to send us. Dad loves receiving nudes on the Blabbew account, so just send them all. No, please don't. We're joking. Unless they're good. But yeah, what else was I say? Oh yeah, and check us out. We're on YouTube. We are on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify. We want ratings, reviews. We want it all. Thank you guys for watching, and like and subscribe.